We don't have to say that.
You're my friend.
You're my friend too,
friend.
bro.
I don't know about that.
Just a stick.
I don't know about that. Just saying.
Okay.
Nick Saban should have said, so we can maintain dominance here at Alabama, we need to make sure that we nip this in the bud because we need to maintain dominance in the SEC and at Alabama.
It should have meaning coming from Nick Saban, but to me and to you and to most people, I think it smacks of, bro, shut up. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
Someone
You've
else
won
should
6
say
national
it, not
titles
you.
there.
Stop saying it.
Yeah. Let somebody else say. You and Jimbo, shut up. Dabo Swinney, don't talk.
Don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear that crap from y'all. All right. Welcome back to Nobody's Safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. I am your host, Jason Watkins. He is the frenemy, co-host Bryce Pinson. And if you can't get enough college football, you are in the right place. So do us a favor before you forget, smash that subscribe button, like the video, and don't forget to ring that bell so that you never miss a moment of the Nobody's Safe podcast. Bryce, how we doing today, bud?
You know, I'm doing good, but why do I always have to be the frenemy? Why do I always have to be the bad guy?
We're both frenemies,
you know
bro.
I'm saying?
We're frenemies.
Okay, I'm just saying, every episode.
You're my frenemy. I'm saying my frenemy, bro. My frenemy. I don't. I mean, listen, we can stop talking that. We don't have to say that.
You're
anymore.
my friend.
You're my friend too,
friend.
bro.
I don't know about that.
Just a stick.
I don't know about that. Just saying.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to find a new nickname then. I guess you're the one that came up. You're the one that came up with frenemy, by the way.
No, Jason, I never said that on this show,
bro. You know what? You sent me a freaking graphic with us looking like stepbrothers that said frenemy on it.
Make sure you edit that part out.
No, that stays.
Well, let's go. Who are we talking about today? Who ain't safe?
In fact, I may have that, and it may end up on this video.
I might send it over.
Oh man. So obviously there's been a lot of movement today. Again, it's almost getting to the point where it seems like it's stupid to even talk about because it's just a bunch of speculation when it comes to the realignment and conference realignment. But SEC Media Days has also been going on last couple of days, and you have Nick Saban. He's been on a bit of a tour the last couple of weeks. Everybody he talks to, he keeps bringing up this competitive balance. I have some mixed feelings about it. He's made some fair points, I think. I have a hard time really feeling bad for Nick Saban whatsoever. Go ahead.
Stop for a second, Jason. I mean, okay. Nick Saban complaining about competitive balance. The guy who absolutely dominates college football year after year after year. You know what he's worried about? He ain't worried about competitive balance.
He's worried about losing his head. That's the easy answer. But he does brings up some fair points that it is a concern. And we talked about this before. The thing about it is do I care about what's going on with Nick Saban or say Jimbo or Texas and even Oklahoma for that matter? These guys are always going to be around the top of the recruiting. You know what I mean? They always have been. They're going to have the money to do it. Do you worry about them? No. But when you say competitive balance, it's not like – here's the deal. I don't believe that there's been competitive balance, number one. Okay.
Well, hold on, Jason. You said money. Money just came into play, Jason, this year.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
According to Nick Saban.
Have you ever seen the pictures of the SMU guys? Eric Dickerson getting his freaking 280Z and all that. They all had gold 280Zs, bro. All of them.
You got me. Okay.
Come on, man.
I mean, the death penalty for that.
Yeah. Well, and I tell you, I was saying on the video from earlier today when we were talking about the whole deal with the Pac-10 and the Pac-12, Pac-10, whatever you want to call it. They're dead anyway. But the thing is like, to me, the fact that this NIL has come together, they should have been paying these guys anyway. I've never had a problem with these guys getting paid. They generate millions and millions of dollars for their universities. Their coaches are making 10, 11, 12 million dollars a year. You know, I don't want to hear it. You know, when Lincoln Riley can choke up a game and then freaking go to USC and get $100 million. And the same with what is, I mean, I like Kelly as a coach overall, but he hadn't won jack crap at Notre Dame, and he got $100 million to go to LSU.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, what are we? Whoa! But yet, I mean, I guess this is where we're kind of going with this, because I was trying to kind of agree with Nick for a minute, and now I'm like, screw you! I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear it, man. You're getting paid, you know.
But like you said, he does make fair points as far as like it's the Wild West. You know what I'm saying? We're in the Wild West. There's no rules. Do whatever. Throw $8 million at this kid. Throw $9 million at that kid.
Right.
Who cares if life decisions are good or bad with that kid? Like some of these kids are going to be in big trouble. You throw that amount of money to a kid that doesn't. And
I feel like certain situations they need the money. I mean, you know,
they do.
But here's the thing: in those situations, it seems like that like there's a lot of people that are going to be coming at them for that money because of the situation they're growing up in, family members, friends. You know, now, granted, it's going to happen like that when you get to the league. But one thing that Nick said today, he was talking to Josh Pate and had an interview with him. And so that's the guy with the Late Kick Show. So he was talking about how when you get to the NFL, then they have the players union, they have reps. They help you get somebody to help you manage your money. They go through classes, things like that. But none of that's going on now. I mean, and in fact, because as a school, you really are not supposed to use that as a reason to recruit, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. And so what he's saying is I think it's, and what I agreed with him on is it's giving more access to these kids by the alumni, which is a bit of a scary situation. And I get that. If you look at the Ruiz family down there in Miami, I mean, they're blowing chunks of money. They're multi-billionaires. They can afford it. They're going to build a whole stadium.
Yeah. Yep.
But I mean, they gave a kid $9.5 million, and is he good? Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Is he that good?
I think he's good.
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
But I mean, but that's the thing is like, okay, and you can say Mario Cristobal's a hell of a coach. He's a great coach. He's done a great job everywhere he's been. He was really good at Memphis. That got him the job at, what was it? Maybe Virginia Tech. And then he went to Oregon, and now here he is back at Miami, which is where he played. But I mean, look, the guy's a hell of a good coach. But the thing, all I can say is that in the city, I mean, hell, the Canes were one of the ones that made the most mess anyway. The reason they fell on hard times was because of recruiting violations and things like that. So,
yep.
Should there? I just want to. I guess you do want to see some kind of go. Yeah, please.
Yep. So with Nick Saban, what he's saying, no, I like this because Nick Saban is right on this, and so I imagine one of two things. He's either saying it because he's being a crybaby, right, or he's saying it because he wants to see change. And I hope he's saying it because he wants to see change.
Right.
I hope that there are so many jobs that start to pop up in the NCAA football and basketball, anywhere where there's NIL money going around, where they have advisors at these colleges. Hey, you're about to get a lot of money. Let me help you make good decisions with that. Let me help you become a man. You know what I'm saying? Right. Rather than just someone at some school that has a ton of money. Hey, here's a bunch of money and then the strip club's over there.
And some guy in his family that, God knows what he's needing the money for. And I mean, it can open a Pandora's box. There's no doubt.
So I hope jobs pop up. I hope Saban's doing that sincerely to bring counselors, to bring money managers, agents, you said, a commissioner of the like, this is a pro league.
That was something that I heard Tim Brando say last week when I was gone. That he was talking about that now that this is basically it's a professional league now.
It's pro league.
This is not amateur sports anymore. To some extent, again, I hate to go on acting like this wasn't going on before, because we know it was. So the thing is like, there was guardrails in and of the fact that it was quote unquote illegal. So you couldn't be out in front with it. But I know I've seen pictures of Derrick Henry with his brand new badass car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've seen that. And, when he signed at Alabama, and I've seen, the stories about SMU, holy crap, they didn't care. They didn't care.
Yeah.
You
got Reggie Bush and them down there at USC.
Listen,
Cam Newton's had some stories.
Like I was saying this earlier, like, why in the world didn't USC, why did the conference allow USC to take a dive like that? They should have
fought it. If you know that's the direction we're headed,
his parents got a place to live.
Yeah.
It was a place to live. And look at the money that they were generating do you know how big the Coliseum is? The Coliseum is huge. The Rams weren't feeling it. The Rams were not feeling it when they went to the Super Bowl that year. They weren't feeling it.
That's crazy.
So, it's a hard place but they were packing that place out every freaking weekend, and that's, look, plus the money that's out there anyway. Come on, there's a river of money running through Hollywood and LA. Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Like, get out of here with that. So again, do I feel like there are some places that they need to get a handle on this? Yes. The first place is the transfer portal. There has got to be, to me, because otherwise it's no restricted free agency every year. At least in the NFL, you can't just become a free agent and you can't just do that. So, and to that extent, I want to see, I want my school to be protected. I hate it that we lost Caleb Williams. I knew it was coming, but I hate it that we lost Caleb Williams on the Greg McElroy show. He's got a new podcast. We
got about a minute. So
he said, we don't have any guardrails on what we're doing right now. We have no restrictions on what we can, on who can do what. Some people are going to be capable of doing certain things. Other people aren't going to be capable. But the bottom line is we'll lose competitive balance, which everything we've always done in college football is to maintain competitive balance, which I don't agree with. Same scholarship everyone had to play for is what he was saying. That everybody had the same scholarship. To some extent, I agree with that. But we both know that that's crap. So, and I don't understand why everybody keeps acting like it's like hush, hush. That wasn't ever happening. We know it was, folks. We know it was.
Nick Saban should have said, so we can maintain dominance here at Alabama. We need to make sure that we nip this in the bud because we need to maintain dominance in the SEC and at Alabama. That's what he should have. That is what he did.
He's not okay with losing. Yeah, he's
nobody's
not.
safe.
And get come on, man. Let's be real about it. In the end of it, it should have meaning coming from Nick Saban, but to me and to you and to most people, I think it smacks of, bro, shut up. Nobody wants to hear that from you.
Someone
You've
else
won
should
6
say
national
it,
titles
you.
there.
Stop saying it.
Yeah. Let somebody else say. You and Jimbo, shut up. Dabo Swinney, don't talk.
Don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear that crap from y'all. All right.